Most people think a great garden comes down to money, space, or hiring the right professional. It doesn't. It comes down to seeing ordinary things differently. An old bicycle becomes a centerpiece. A few concrete blocks turn into a living wall. Even a simple circle in the right place can completely change how your entire yard feels. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Welcome to timeless gardening, where the goal isn't to follow trends, it's to quietly outgrow them. In this video, I'm showing you 12 garden ideas that almost nobody is talking about yet. But once you use them, your space won't look like anyone else's. Some are nearly free, some take a weekend, but every single one has that "how did you even think of that" effect. Stay with me, because a few of these will completely change how you approach your garden. Let's get into it. Idea number 1, the DIY moongate. There's something about a perfect circle placed in a garden that instantly changes how the space feels. A moongate isn't just an entrance, it's a frame, a focal point, and a quiet statement all at once. The moment you place one at the end of a path or between two sections of your yard, everything beyond it feels intentional, almost staged, like you're walking into a scene instead of just another part of the garden. And what makes this even more interesting is how uncommon it still is in everyday spaces. You'll see it in high-end designs and historic gardens, but rarely in a simple backyard, which is exactly why it stands out so much when you do it yourself. Building one is far more achievable than it looks. With something as simple as bendable conduit shaped into a circle and anchored between two solid posts, you create the structure. From there it becomes a living feature. Add wire mesh and let climbing plants take over. And within a season or two the hard lines soften into something organic and almost storybook-like. The real impact comes from placement. Set it where the eye naturally travels, and suddenly your garden has depth, direction, and a sense of discovery. It's one of those rare ideas that feels high-end, almost architectural, but is completely within reach if you're willing to try something different. Idea number 2, Hyper Tufa, the fake stone that gets better with time. This is one of those ideas that almost feels like a secret once you try it. You're taking 3 simple, inexpensive materials and ending up with something that looks like it's been sitting in a centuries-old garden. The texture is what sells it. It's rough, imperfect, slightly aged from the moment it dries, and it instantly adds a sense of history to your space. Most modern gardens miss that feeling. Everything looks new, clean, and a bit too perfect. Hyper Tufa breaks that pattern in the best way possible. It introduces character, and it does it without costing you much at all. What makes it even more interesting is how it evolves over time. As it weathers, it doesn't wear out, it actually improves. Moss begins to settle into the surface, the color softens, and it starts blending into the garden instead of sitting on top of it. You can shape it into almost anything, from simple planters to more sculptural pieces that feel custom-made. And because you're controlling the mold, no two pieces ever come out exactly the same. That uniqueness is what gives it that high-end look without the high-end price. And once you make one, it's hard not to start thinking of everything else you could create with it. Idea number 3, the outdoor room garden layout. Most people treat their garden like one open space, and that's exactly why it often feels flat and forgettable. The shift here is simple but powerful. Instead of one large area, you start thinking in sections, almost like rooms in a house. A place to sit, a place to grow, a place to pause, a place to walk through. The moment you divide your garden this way, even subtly, it starts to feel bigger and far more intentional. Your eye moves from one area to the next, and there's a sense of discovery that just doesn't exist in a wide, undefined space. What makes this approach so effective is that it doesn't require walls or major construction. You can define a room with something as simple as a change in texture underfoot, a cluster of plants that creates a soft boundary, or a single overhead feature that signals a shift in space. Even moving a few containers to create a visual break can completely change how an area is perceived. The goal isn't to separate everything harshly, it's to guide movement and create moments within the garden. Once you do that, your space stops feeling like something you look at, and starts feeling like somewhere you move through and actually experience. Idea number 4, Cordon steel. There's a reason some gardens feel like they were designed by professionals the moment you step into them. And often it comes down to one material choice that most people overlook. Cordon steel has this deep, warm, rusted finish that looks intentional from day one, and only gets better over time. It doesn't peel, it doesn't look worn out, it develops character. That rich, earthy tone sits perfectly against greenery, making plants look more vibrant and structured at the same time. It's subtle, but the effect is immediate. your garden stops looking like a collection of parts and starts feeling cohesive. What makes it powerful is how little you actually need to use. A thin strip of cordon edging around a bed creates clean defined lines that hold the entire design together. A single panel used as a backdrop or divider adds contrast and depth without overwhelming the space. It's not about filling your garden with it, it's about placing it where it matters. And because it ages so well, it becomes one of those features you never have to rethink or replace. It quietly does its job year after year, making everything around it look more intentional and far more refined. Idea number 5. The dry creek bed. If you have a part of your yard that always collects water or just feels awkward and empty, this is one of the smartest ways to turn a problem into something that looks completely intentional. A dry creek bed mimics the shape and flow of a natural stream, using stones and gentle curves to guide the eye through your garden. Even when it's completely dry, it adds movement and structure, breaking up flat spaces and making everything feel more dynamic. It gives your garden that layered landscape design look, without actually needing complex work. What makes it even more effective is that it's not just visual. When rain does come, it quietly does a job in the background by guiding water away from areas where you don't want it sitting. The key is shaping it so it looks natural, not forced. Slight curves instead of straight lines, a mix of stone sizes and a few plants softening the edges make all the difference. Once it's in place, it feels like it's always been part of the space, and that's when you know it's working. It's simple, practical, and surprisingly impactful for something that's essentially just a thoughtful arrangement of rocks. Idea number 6. The upcycled bicycle planter. There's something unexpectedly powerful about turning an everyday object into a living part of your garden, and nothing does that quite like an old bicycle. On its own, it's just something forgotten, maybe even rusting away in a corner. But the moment you place it intentionally and surround it with plants, it becomes a story. It draws attention without trying too hard. And it gives your space a kind of charm that brand new features often can't replicate. People don't just notice it, they connect with it. It feels familiar, a little nostalgic, and completely different from anything else in the yard. What makes this work is how you style it. Placement is everything. Lean it where it looks natural, like it belongs there, not like it was dropped randomly. Then build around it with planting. A basket overflowing with trailing flowers at the front, something fuller and slightly taller at the back, and small touches woven through the frame create that sense of abundance. The goal is to make it feel like the garden has slowly taken over the bicycle. Once it reaches that point, it stops looking like a repurposed object and starts feeling like a centerpiece that was always meant to be there. This is where things shift from decoration to experience. Instead of adding something to your garden, you're carving into it, creating a space that feels separate from everything around it. The moment you step down into a sunken seating area, the outside world softens, sightlines change, sound feels quieter, and there's an immediate sense of privacy that you just don't get at ground level. It doesn't need to be deep or overly complex to have that effect. Even a modest drop creates a clear distinction between the garden and a place within the garden, and that difference is what makes it feel so intentional. What really makes this idea stand out is how it uses what you already have. The soil you remove becomes part of the design, building up the surrounding edges and enhancing that enclosed feeling. Simple retaining walls or stacked materials define the shape, while planting around the upper edges softens everything and blends it back into the landscape. Once it's done, it becomes the kind of place you naturally gravitate toward without thinking about it. Morning coffee feels calmer there, evenings last a little longer, and the garden stops being something you just look at and becomes somewhere you actually settle into. Idea number 8. Upcycled concrete blocks. Concrete blocks don't exactly inspire much at first glance. They're basic, heavy, and usually associated with construction sites, not beautiful outdoor spaces. But that's exactly why they're so effective when you use them differently. Each block has built-in planting pockets, which means the moment you stack them, you're not just building a structure, you're creating layers of space for greenery. What starts as something purely functional quickly turns into a textured living feature that adds depth and dimension to your garden. The transformation really happens in how you finish and arrange them. Stack them in a staggered pattern so the openings face different directions, and suddenly the wall feels more sculptural than structural. A coat of paint shifts the entire tone, turning raw gray into something warm and intentional that fits your overall style. Then you bring it to life with plants, filling each pocket with trailing or compact varieties that soften the edges and add movement. Once everything grows in, it's hard to believe it started as something so simple, and that contrast is exactly what makes it so striking. Idea number 9. Jewel tone container groupings. If your garden feels like it's missing something but you can't quite figure out what, it's often not the plants, it's the color around them. Most containers blend in or fade out, especially under strong sunlight. This idea flips that completely. Instead of soft or neutral tones, you introduce deep, rich colors that hold their presence no matter the lighting. Think darker greens, deep reds, bold blues, tones that don't wash out but actually become more striking as the day gets brighter. It's a subtle shift, but it changes how everything looks. The real impact comes from grouping rather than scattering. One pot on its own rarely makes a statement, but a cluster immediately creates a focal point. Vary the heights, keep the colors within that deeper palette, and place them where the eye naturally lands. It pulls attention in a controlled way and makes the space feel curated instead of random. The best part is how easy it is to achieve. You can transform what you already have with a bit of paint and a more intentional arrangement, and suddenly your garden feels more current without changing a single plant. Idea number 10. The upcycled kitchen cluster. Most people throw these items away without thinking twice, but in a garden they become something completely different. An old kettle, a worn-out colander, a chipped enamel pot. These pieces carry a kind of character you just can't buy new. When you bring them outside and give them a second life as planters, they add a layer of personality that feels natural rather than staged. It's not about perfection, it's about charm. And that's exactly what makes this idea stand out in a space where everything else can start to feel a bit too polished. The difference between this looking intentional or messy comes down to how you group and place everything. Keep a loose theme so the pieces relate to each other. Arrange them at different heights, and give each one room to be seen without crowding the others. Once planted, especially with herbs or trailing greenery, the whole setup starts to feel like a curated display rather than a collection of leftovers. It draws people in because it feels familiar but used in a way they didn't expect, and that contrast is what makes it memorable. Idea number 11. The fog light, low mist effect garden lighting. Most outdoor lighting follows the same predictable pattern: lights along a path, maybe something pointed at a tree, and that's about it. It works, but it doesn't create much feeling. This approach is completely different. Instead of lighting from above or below, you place light low to the ground and let it move across the space horizontally. That small shift changes everything. Plants catch the light in layers, shadows stretch and overlap, and the entire garden starts to feel deeper and more atmospheric, especially as the sun goes down. What really makes this stand out is the mood it creates. On cooler evenings or in slightly humid air, that low light interacts with the environment in a way that feels almost unreal. Even without actual mist, the effect is soft, diffused, and immersive. It doesn't just highlight parts of your garden, it transforms how the whole space is experienced at night. And because the lights are subtle and often hidden, people don't immediately see where the glow is coming from, which adds to that sense of intrigue. It's one of those upgrades that doesn't just make your garden visible after dark, it makes it unforgettable. Idea number 12. Old tires into a sculptural planter. This one sounds unexpected at first, but the result is what makes it worth it. Instead of seeing old tires as waste, you start seeing them as structure. Stacked, shaped, and arranged properly, they can form a bold garden sculpture that immediately stands out from everything else around it. It's playful, a little unconventional, and that's exactly why it works. In a space where most features are predictable, something like this becomes the one thing people remember long after they've seen your garden. The key is committing to the design so it looks intentional from every angle. Secure the structure so it feels solid, shape the extensions carefully, and use paint to bring it all together into a cohesive look. Once that foundation is set, the plants do the rest of the work. Fill every opening with color, let greenery spill over the edges, and soften the lines so it feels integrated into the space rather than sitting on top of it. When it's done right, it stops looking like recycled material and starts feeling like a creative centerpiece that gives your garden its own identity. And there you have it, 12 garden ideas that don't just fill space, they completely change how your space feels. From a simple circle that reframes your entire view, to materials most people overlook, to features that actually pull you into the garden instead of just decorating it. Every single one of these works because it challenges the usual way of thinking. It's not about spending more, it's about seeing differently. And once you start doing that, your garden stops looking like everyone else's, and starts feeling like something personal, something intentional, something that actually stands out. And now I'm curious, which one are you trying first? Let me know down in the comments. If you got value from this, hit like and if you want more ideas that push beyond the obvious and help you create a garden that feels truly yours. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's coming next.